Hello Pisces, welcome to your reading, and as always I hope you're doing well. And Pisces, if you are new here, I'm Joe and I'll be doing your reading for all Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Okay, Pisces, as usual, please do keep in mind that my readings are timeless and they are general, so just take whatever resonates, leave the rest behind. And the best time for you to watch or listen to my readings is when you come across them, or if a title catches your attention. That's why they're timeless, and that's usually how it works. Do feel free to browse my channel. You might want to check some of the previous readings I've done for your sign, but more than anything, Pisces, do check what other signs you have, any other placements, mostly Moon, Rising, and Venus. And you can go ahead and check out some of the readings that I've done specifically for those signs. Mostly if you're having a hard time finding a reading that resonates with you at this current moment of your life, sometimes that happens. And it usually means that your messages are just simply coming stronger from those placements. It all depends on your current life path and journey. Last but not least, please do subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment. I would truly appreciate it very much. It's always the best way to support a channel and help it grow. And thank you to all of you who have already liked, commented, subscribed, and for your kind donations. I truly appreciate all of your support. All right, Pisces. Okay, let's get started. Pisces, you've got the King of Swords as the starting energy of your reading, or the current energy that you're dealing with, or the heart of the matter. And well, the King of Swords being a very strong, divine, masculine air energy. Doesn't matter what gender you are, but Pisces, this is about you speaking your truth, not keeping quiet about things anymore, not dealing with bullshit anymore, right? You're tired of dealing with BS. You're tired of dealing with crap. This is you speaking your mind, speaking your truth, dealing with something the way you're meant to deal with it. Face to face, very straightforward. It's time. It's time to do this, okay? Don't look the other way. Don't pretend that you're not seeing something, okay? It's time to face something. And speak your truth. Also, you have to be true and loyal to yourself about your desires, your wishes, what you hope for. This could be in any situation, whatever you're dealing with. It could be legal, it could be in a family situation, it could be in a relationship, in a job, but you're going to have to step up. The energy that's crossing you could be a challenge or a blockage. It's the Death card, Scorpio Energy. I don't know. Wow, I just got like a lot of messages. It's about putting an end to something, because you're having a hard time doing this. But the Death card is major arcana. You're not meant to do anything about putting an end to something. Mostly. Maybe I think there's something has to come to an end. And maybe you're having a hard time accepting this, okay? Maybe something has to transform and change, and you're having a hard time dealing with this, okay? It's important that you let it happen. It has to be. Like I said, this is major arcana. You can't stop it. This is divine intervention. This is a decision that's coming from up there, It has to be. Let this come and let it purge. Let it do what it has to do. Let it change what it has to change, and let it end what it must end. Okay? And don't fear it. Don't lose your innocence also. The energy that's crowning you, your conscious mind, you are aware of, or you're constantly thinking of this, or it could be a desire, the Hangman, Piscean energy. Pisces, stop hanging on a false hope, a dream. Stop hanging on something that, I see. Something has to come to an end, or something has to change for the good. I mean, like for real. But you are hoping for something to change in another way. This is you hanging on false hopes, waiting for something to happen. You know, this is you with your rose-colored glasses, expecting for something to change for the better. You know, I mean, like, you know, a sense that, no, you're the one who has to do something here. You're the one who's going to have to put an end to something. You can't stay stuck waiting for something or someone to change for the better, okay, because it's not going to happen. This is a false hope. This is a false dream. Some of you have to see things for what they are. Okay, you're not seeing things the way you're not seeing things the way they really are. For what they really are. You're not being true loyal to yourself about something. Oh, God. It's time to, maybe you are the one who has to put an end to something, or you're the one who has to start manifesting a change here. But you're having a hard time doing this, or you're having a hard time accepting this. But either way, it has to happen. This is why it's major arcana. You have to do something. Or if it's meant to happen, you have to allow it to be. You just have to let it be. Okay? You have to be a bit tough here with something or someone. What was your last reading? Was this something about you not dealing with anymore? Yeah, don't let someone get the best of you. You have to be strong and stay in a high vibrational energy. But I'm picking this energy again. It could be a continuation of the reading. I don't know. I'm not going to try to focus on that. But I am getting this energy where you are not dealing with any more crap in your life. Or you're not meant to do so. You're meant to deal with something and face it and cut it out of your life. And to get yourself unstuck, maybe you do know you are stuck in a situation where you don't want to be. You're just not comfortable anymore. Maybe you have to see something for what it is. You're having a hard time because you're falsely waiting for something to correct itself. That's a very Piscean energy. Unfortunately, I'm a Pisces, so I can relate to that. You know, I know what that is. When you're waiting for something or someone to magically change and, you know, things to improve and become better, you know. Good luck. You can stay there for the rest of your life, waiting. This is below you, subconscious mind, and you're not paying attention to. And you should. Divine wants you to pay more attention to this, or your guides and angels. Ace of Cups is about putting yourself first, right? Self-love, divine love, self-support, making yourself the priority in the situation, and always, yeah. Whatever it is that you're doing, or whatever you have to do, you have to start doing it for you and no one else. Take anything, anyone else out of the equation for now. And understand that something has to be dealt with, and you have to do it for your own good. Don't be too hard on yourself, and don't, Jesus. This is that Piscean energy also, you know you have to deal, you have to be very straightforward. You're gonna have to be tough with someone. I get the King of Cup energy also with this. You know, I get a mix of both. A very cold-hearted energy, very straightforward, no emotions. But then again, at the same time, when you do this, it's like you start questioning yourself. Am I being too tough? Am I being And this is where you start criticizing yourself and maybe being too hard on yourself. And then you start lowering your guard again with whatever or whoever you're dealing with. When you have to finally make the last decision. This death card is about telling you it's time. And this is crossing you. This is what you're not seeing. That it's time for the final ending to come. And you're not allowing that to happen. You're not doing it. Stop being so hard and judgmental with yourself about your actions with something that maybe you're meant to be very straightforward with and cold-hearted with. I know this energy. It can be something manipulative that makes you feel guilty. When you have to be tough with them, they show this innocence. The white rose of York is a symbol of innocence, death card, you know. For the first time I feel this, and it's not a very nice thing to say, but it's because I'm perceiving an acted innocence. It's not a pure innocence, okay? This death card is telling me no mercy. You have to go and you're going to have to purge everything. Even the small child, which represents innocence, because it's not a true child. It's not a true, pure, innocent form. This is an evil energy. Sometimes demons do that. They confuse us by taking the shape or form or attitude of a very innocent, loving child. And they make us doubt of our actions. It's as if you're dealing with, let's say, a narcissistic energy. And once you get a hold of them, they shift. And they start crying out and saying, "You're hurting me. Don't do this. Don't do that." But it's not true. It's not real. And I'm feeling that type of, Jesus, this is really something. I don't want to go too deep on this, but yeah, you have to make yourself. You're gonna have to put yourself first here, Pisces, and don't be too hard on yourself. Don't question yourself. Don't judge Don't be too hard on your own actions. It's time for you to really be very straightforward. Don't stay hanging and waiting on something to change for the better. It's not going to happen. These glimpses are just acts to get the best of you. And that's when they stab you in the back. I think you've seen this already too many times. And I think you know what I'm talking about. Knight of Pentacles behind you. Recent past, or where you're coming from, or the reason why you're going through this. It's meant for you to start moving. You can't move. Something's holding you back. You are meant to start moving and plant the seeds somewhere else. But something is stopping you. You don't know who you truly are. You're not aware of or how capable you are. You see that stallion, you know, to use just an ordinary horse, but it's a stallion. The armor is very expensive armor. You see, you're not seeing your self-worth. You're not giving yourself the proper credit, the right credit, enough credit. You're not valuing, you're not seeing the equipment or how good you are or how bright you're meant to shine somewhere else. You're meant to move forward and stop staring and waiting. What are you waiting? Waiting for something to change? No, you're meant to just start moving and have a fresh start, have a new beginning. And this is you on your own. Yeah. I mean, like you just putting yourself first for the first time. And getting yourself out of this and dealing with something the way you're meant to, and just not even questioning your actions. Then we got the Knight of Cups. Interesting. So you're meant to move to something more fulfilling, more emotionally fulfilling, something more meant for you, something that is more in your frequency, your energy, because you're a water sign. You're meant to move more towards something that is more like you. Maybe this Knight of Pentacles is that energy of something is holding you because you're not in the right, you're dealing with something that's not in the right. Well, you're a mutable sign, you see. I mean, it's not bad that you're a mutable sign, but maybe you're not in the right side of the earth energy at the moment. And it might be keeping you stuck, or maybe you're dealing with an energy that's keeping you stuck like this. Something about your emotions. It's kind of weird how you're going to have to follow your heart. And this is when the horse finally starts taking the first initial step, because you're putting yourself first. And you're following your heart, your desires. Why? Because you're being true to yourself. You know, you're not letting anything hold you back, control you. Okay. This is how you should see yourself or respond to the situation. Six of Cups. The situation where you're at is not. It's not the same anymore. It's not how it used to be. You have to see that. You have to be true to yourself about it. You're waiting on a false hope for what? For someone to catch up with you, to change. You have grown. This child is older and taller than the other one. And this is someone who has emotionally grown. You have emotionally grown. The other person or situation hasn't caught up with you. If you wait for that energy or person to catch up with you, you're gonna stay stuck. Some people just do not evolve. It sometimes takes them more than a lifetime to do so. So stop hanging, waiting for something to catch to your level so you can finally see them. You see, now it seems that you have to bend down. You can't pull them up. They'll pull you down to their level, but you can't pull them up to yours. It doesn't work that way, Pisces. So this is the part where you have to be true to yourself. Something is done, and you have to accept it. Now you have to put yourself first, and you have to move out to something more equal to your energy. You have outgrown this. It's not meant for you anymore. Now I understand that maybe there is some type of love and innocence in this, and it's painful for you to leave it behind. But if you stay here, it's gonna harm you more. It's gonna get the best of you. Some of you might be dealing with a very childish or childlike energy that's not. It hasn't evolved. You can't keep bending down for them. And if you keep waiting for them to catch up with you, I mean, you know, you can spend your whole lifetime just doing that. They'll just drag you down to their level. You can get sick just waiting. The surrounding influence you, inspiring, and Nine of Wands. You're meant to just get out of this cage, prison. You've been wounded already. You're meant to put yourself out there, shine. You're meant to play out. Divine wants you to step out and play and enjoy life. You're not meant to stay trapped in an environment where you're always constantly hurt and fear. No, you're not meant to stay there. Your hopes and fears is to reach some type of stability, and that's perfectly understandable. Some of you are hoping to. It's about growing together, growing old together. And for those of you who are dealing with another person or individual, you know, or maybe it could be in a job, you know, or a business partner or a friendship, you know, it's reaching this Ten of Pentacle energy with someone who you probably don't want to let go of. And you're just hoping, I just wish that we could, you know, maybe it's just a desire, you know, and it's okay. It's okay, you know, but don't stay stuck waiting for this to happen. I think you're meant to reach this stability somewhere else. If it's not on your own, with someone else, but usually it has to be on your own. It doesn't mean that you have to live the rest of your life by yourself, but you have to be well on your own first. So then you can accomplish this with someone else or something else. You see, stop relying on something or someone else to reach this Ten of Pentacle energy. I understand you always want to be with someone together. It's understandable, I mean, obviously. But you have to learn to love yourself first and make yourself the priority. Put yourself first, okay? And understand that maybe it's time that, well, it's time that you leave something behind now. It's holding you back. It's not letting you progress. It's not letting you move forward. Childlike, childish, I don't know. It breaks your heart sometimes. I think it gets the best of you sometimes. Not this time, please. It's time, Pisces, for you to just say, I can't continue with this anymore. I'm sorry, goodbye. But I have to watch over myself now. I have to put myself first now. Exactly. That's the outcome or the advice. Queen of Cups, there you are. This is putting yourself first. This is self-care, your health, healing, forgiveness, acceptance. Okay? And more than anything, it's just healing. And understanding that it's you what mostly matters after all. You and no one else. Yeah. Allow yourself to see what you're meant to see. Be true to yourself. Don't pretend that you're not seeing something. Okay? You're going to have to rely more on your intuition, your higher voice. Maybe some of you, you know, it's important that you do cover your eyes for a second. So you can finally start seeing things in a different way. Because I see maybe your eyes have been blinding you all this time. It is once you become blind when you finally see the truth of things. Sometimes it happens that way. You're not in the right situation. You're meant to move out of it. This is not the right environment for you. Move out of it. You're not going to grow in this place. Even if this is you and this other person or situation or whatever, you're always going to be in this misery. Constant misery. And I don't think there's even any type of love or support. They're not even helping each other through the storm. You see how she's just walking ahead, leaving the other one behind. You know, if you are really with someone going through this kind of storm, and if you really love them, you would be supporting each other. You would be holding hands and just walking, you know, through this. But Yeah, you have to get out of this situation. I mean, really, yeah. Capricorn energy with the devil card. This is not the right situation for you. You're meant to move out of it, break free from it, okay? It's toxic, it's not healthy. Just for bonus. Two of Pentacles. Just get out of this routine, or it's a juggling, everyday routine. I don't know. You're meant to break free from this cycle. Okay? All right, let's get additional messages, advice, or warnings. Stop waiting. Okay? Additional advice, messages, or warnings from this other deck, and then we'll close your reading with the Woodland Warden's Oracle deck. Just in case I'm missing something. Okay, let's shuffle. What other messages do you have for Pisces regarding this reading or situation, please? If there's something else you need to know, something else you need to say, what would it be, please? Thank you. Anything else for Pisces, please? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You can have this, absolutely. By all means, you are entitled to have this, but not in this situation. Okay? You're meant to move forward, and you can have the abundance, the stability that you are looking for, but not here. And you have to first do it for yourself. Okay? Yeah. Do it for yourself, okay? Nine of Cups, that's you, putting yourself first. Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups, that's 10 of Cups. That's full emotional fulfillment. But first, you got to do it with yourself, and then the rest will come on its own later, okay? But it's you putting yourself first, making yourself a priority. Once you've healed, once you have accepted, once you have dealt with something the way it's meant to be dealt with, okay? But to have a new passionate beginning somewhere else. Remember to always do things that excite you. As I said, because you're doing things for you, okay? Don't let anything turn that inner spark out. Some of you might have fire in your charts. Some of you might be Aries, Pisces cuspers. Pisces, Aries cuspers, I'm sorry. Not necessarily, but make sure that whatever you do excites you, turns you on. Make sure it's always passionate, okay? But you're meant to have a new beginning here. 10 of Wands, drop the burdens. You're not responsible for anybody else's happiness. Remember that. Okay? And no, don't feel obligated to stay where you're at. You don't have to. Okay? That's not your job. Somebody else has to do a lot of inner work on themselves, and you can't do it for them. You have to focus on you. Some of you are dealing with a fire sign. That's all I can get from that card, so that's not for everybody. But it is a very erratic energy. I can't pick anything up for you with that card now. But you are dealing with a very erratic energy. If it's not a fire sign, somebody who has fire in their charts or has embodied this fire energy, and it's very in this, maybe it could be you. if you're having a hard time deciding on what you should do about the situation. No, you're meant to take action now. Okay? And get yourself unstuck. Stop stressing so much about things. No, you're not. It's about this other individual or thing or whatever. When you are very straightforward, it's that line, child, that line. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself in the head for the way you do things or how you speak to someone else or the way you act, okay? And I need you to be very careful with your health. Whatever you're dealing with, it can affect your health. Trust me. And then I got the Emperor, which is you having to be in charge of your destiny, your life. It's time for you to be in charge of your life. Aries energy. Like I said, some of you could be Pisces, Aries, cuspers. Okay, let's close your reading with the Woodland Warden's Oracle deck. And remember that whatever message comes out of this deck doesn't have to be related or correlated with the reading in any way, shape, or form. Just take the message as it best resonates for you or as additional advice that might help you later down your journey. All right, Pisces. All right. Pisces, you got the spider and the passion flower, which means creative ingenuity. Okay. Number 2. So, creative ingenuity, God, says, spiders represent a balance of light and dark. Cunning yet patient, they spin intricate webs that are both beautiful and deadly. The passion flower is a vining flower that has come to symbolize faith. It was named by 16th century Jesuit missionaries who associated the plant with the Passion of Christ. Its filaments represented the crown of thorns, its 10 petals, the 10 faithful apostles, and so on. In the upright position, it says that you can solve your problems unconventionally and with cleverness. You need only exercise patience in order to fully appreciate the results of your labor. In the reverse, it says that stagnation. That's the Knight of Pentacles and the Hangman. To overcome a creative block, try to be like the spider, innovative and adept. Have faith that your quiet efforts will pay off in the end. Okay? But also being true to yourself about something. Just opening your eyes to the truth will set you free. It sometimes hurts, but it will set you free. 2 questions you must ask yourself with this card is 1, how can I overcome an obstacle using my talents? And number 2 is, when have I solved a problem using my ingenuity in the past? All right, Pisces? All right, I hope that helps you somehow, but more than anything, Pisces, I do hope this reading helps you and it gives you the guidance and the answers that you are seeking at this moment of your life. And if you do like it, enjoy it, please do hit the like button, leave me a comment. I would truly appreciate it very much. And as usual, I hope to see you next time. And Pisces, please do stay safe, be happy, and stay very blessed. Goodbye.